Hi guys, welcome back. Queen Osset here. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has wished me a wonderful solar return, happy birthday, and Earth Strong. Thank you so much for the beautiful blessings and gifts and well wishes. Today, as I reflect on my solar return, July 28th, I think about how I will never be the age that I was 3 weeks ago. Within that span of time, you move into another phase, move on to another part of your path, something like that. And even though this is not a major birthday, I mean, it's a big birthday for me, because I'm getting closer to another decade. You still look back and try to not be remorseful about what could have been or what may have passed. And, I don't know, there's something about this particular year that has made me become a bit more reflective. And I'm ready, really ready to move forward into the next stage or the next phase of my life. It's, as I said, it's not a big birthday. I'm 57 now, so I'm kind of in between there. But 5 and 7 is 12, and 1 and 2 is 3, and 3 is about growth and manifestation. And maybe that's what I'm feeling. Maybe I'm feeling that I'm ready to emerge from my cocoon. I'm ready to do something bigger, more expansive. So what I wanted to do today is perhaps maybe do an official goodbye to my past year. And how timely we had the eclipses going on, which I hope everyone came through quite well. I had a ball. I enjoyed the cosmic energies that were at play all around me. I took advantage of that, and I feel that I am being pulled and nudged and pushed in a new direction. But like with most things, before you move forward, you kind of want to clean some things up first before you move ahead. So what I want to do today is this spread that was created by Peyton of Sovereign Self. I don't know why. I have hashtag spread 13. I will put a link below to it. But I think what I have here, it represents the energies of what is helping me create freedom and space. And Peyton, from what I understand, she does helping work for those of us who are going to transition to the next life, or she's been in that field. I believe she's a nurse. I'm not really sure, but I am appreciative of those who can help assist our elders move on peacefully into the next phase of their life, the next phase of their soul's journey, and provide comfort not just to those who are transitioning, but to those of us who are left behind. Many years ago, I had an experience in watching someone transition from this life to the next, and it made a huge impact on me. For what I believe in, they may not be here in body form, but their spirit is always around us. And that, if nothing else, should give you some comfort. So, of course, I need to put on my glasses. And the spread is 5 cards. And the first card is the patient, what is in the process of dying in my life. So I have decided to use the Druidcraft deck. And let's take a look at the spread and see. First card. As the patient, what is in the process of dying in my life? What I should be really ready to let go of. These cards are big, even though I've trimmed them down. But we're going to go ahead and give them a good shuffle. And what is in the process of dying in my life? Queen of Wands. I think perhaps it may be the Queen of Wands energy that can come across as being forceful, truly independent. You know, the Queen of Wands is highly intuitive. I would say that what is dying in my life is this sense of not feeling confident. Perhaps the Queen of Wands, I mean, she comes up and she says to me, girl, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. And that's what's dying in your life. Do you see my stance? I am strong, confident, powerful, willful. Maybe what's dying in my life is that stubbornness that I tend to have. I don't need to be so stubborn anymore. I have acquired confidence and security and strength. I don't need to be a bully. I don't need to be loud to get my point across. I don't need to have a temper tantrum. I need to take my role as a queen. So what's dying in my life is, you know, adolescence. The next card is, as the caregiver, what needs attention and nourishment in my life at this time? Wow. Ten of Wands. What needs care and nourishment? It's time for me to put down my burdens. How about that? I need care and nourishment. I can't even speak. I no longer need to carry burdens and loads by myself. I have reached the pinnacle. It's time for me to take care of myself. I think it is time for me to put down the burdens of all this other stuff that I have taken on willingly, voluntarily. I can get to the place. I've reached the end. I've reached the pinnacle. I've reached the top of the mountain. It is time for me to let that shit go. Now, the third card is DENIER. The DENIER, what is preventing me from moving forward? What is preventing me from moving forward? Let's see. Really? Really? The Tower? The Tower is preventing me from moving forward? One of my soul cards, the Tower? I know. You know, I'm one of those people, it's all about destruction for me. You know, kill them all. No, I'm not going to say that. I did say it. The Tower is about releasing and removing any facade and getting real. What's preventing me from moving forward? You know, in society, I have to wear many masks. I have to wear many cloaks. I have to be many persons, yes, plural, depending on who and what I am working with, dealing with. I have to be all things, and perhaps it's time for me to get to the core. What's preventing me from moving in my life is all that stuff. Again, we go back to the Ten of Wands. All of that. You know, the Tower comes in to say, let it go. It's time to be free. But you know, we get comfortable with our burdens, but it's time. So, the fourth card is the Neighbor. And what is going to provide physical assistance during this process? Let's see. What is going to provide physical assistance during this process? Yeah. What is going to provide physical assistance? I don't get it. Nine of Pentacles. Well, I guess Spirit, the universe is saying that I'm established and I can be secure in everything that I have acquired. And again, it goes back to me enjoying it. I've worked hard for it. Do you see how she's standing rather in her garden? I don't know. Physical assistance? Maybe I just need to take a rest and enjoy everything that I have done. Enjoy the beauty and the things that I have created around me. All this work, seriously, I work a lot. I am in it every single day. There is no rest for me. And the years are going by, and I look back and I wonder how much time I have invested in just work. I honestly cannot remember the last time I took a vacation. I feel like I always have to be on. And it's time, it's time. Maybe this is why this is dying in my life. The Queen of Wands energy, this is my card, this is who she is. Someone told me that I needed to be a bit more feminine, for whatever that means. Do you see how she's sitting? Her legs open. This is a very confident stance. I mean, seriously, in olden society, this wasn't exactly a ladylike position, Ironically enough, I fought everything that was considered ladylike. I always said if you called me a lady, I felt insulted. I'm a badass. I'm a doer, mover, and shaker. And maybe I don't need to be. Maybe it's time for me to soften the edges, right? Okay. So, the fifth card is the Chaplain. And what is going to be available to me to provide spiritual comfort during this time? So what is going to be available to me to provide spiritual comfort at this time? And let's see. Yeah. Making these changes can be difficult. You become what you create, and you get to a place in your life where you have to let that go. You're no longer defined by being a mother. My son just had a birthday as well, and he's 26. He's no longer my little baby. He's a man. I'm no longer an executive assistant. There's some titles that you just release, you let go. I'm no longer a soldier, a GI, I'm a veteran, all of these things. So what's going to provide me spiritual assistance? The Princess of Wands. So it's almost like I begin the cycle again. Do you remember how I started the reading? I go back to the Queen of Wands. And maybe in the process of me getting here, I forgot to have fun. I forgot to be curious. I forgot to be open. I forgot to be ready. I let maybe my spark die. My spiritual assistance is going to be the inspiration that is there for me if I allow myself to be open. And I let and release some of these things that I have built up over the years. Drop my burdens. Drop the pretense I always like to say that I'm a very real, authentic person, but Spirit knows you, and Spirit is probably saying, you've done enough. You've done enough. Where's your childlike curiosity? Where's your joie de vivre? Where's that joy that you had when you started on your journey? It's time to start again. Do not forget the idea of what it is to venture out towards worlds unknown, paths unknown. And that's the one thing that's so beautiful about life. Each and every day, you're given an opportunity to begin anew. So with this solar return, I knew I felt like something was shifting majorly in my life, and it has nothing to do with your chronological age. I am really, really excited about being a student of life again. I've done a lot. I've taught, I've educated, I've given, I've shared. Now it's my turn to be nourished and, filled with knowledge, and be the student, be the novice, regain my curiosity and my passion for life, my joy for life. And I'm going to close this reading with a message from the Divine Feminine, since one of my friends has suggested that I need to tap more into that feminine side. I mean, I guess it goes beyond the physical. I thought I was feminine, but I know that I can be very, very harsh. I can be straight to the point, direct. I've had men tell me that I have masculine tendencies. So, the Divine Feminine that speaks to me, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and she is the Empress of Protection, and she tells me that I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Our Lady of Guadalupe. I'm going to read what it says in the book. Let's see. Oh boy. If you get this deck, it's not in alphabetical order. I might do a walkthrough of this. Let's see. Page 30. Let's see what she says. I won't give her much, a lot. She's the emblem of the uniquely powerful protection of a mother's love. There's a story about how Juan Diego tried to convince the Archbishop of the authenticity of the apparition, but to no avail. He asked Guadalupe to give him a sign that would help convince the Archbishop of her identity. She appeared to Juan a final time and told him to collect the Castilian roses, not native to Mexico, that were in bloom at the top of Tepeyac Hill. He gathered the roses in his cloak, and when they fell before the Archbishop, they could both see the emblem of Our Lady of Guadalupe inscribed on the inside of his cloak. When your soul collects her card, she says, what is outside of us is also within us, even if we have never experienced a mother's love. A true force of that love and protection exists within us. So we can give it to ourselves. When Saint Juan Diego was concerned that the Archbishop would not believe him and was racing to meet Our Lady of Guadalupe, she appeared suddenly and said the most beloved phrases in the apparition story, a phrase that is inscribed on the entrance of her basilica. No estoy yo aquí que soy tu madre. Am I not here, I who am your mother? The energy of a mother's love can travel to meet you anywhere, whether within the world or within your own heart. The message is that she is here. You are mothered. But the message is also to ask for what you need. I need a minute. We are ennobled with free will. The divine needs our request for assistance in order to enter our lives. All we need to do is to assume the simplicity, the heart, and the humility of a child and ask for a sign that she is here. We will be met with more love than we could ever imagine. And love is always the greatest and most powerful energy of protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Thank you for coming by, and I will be back with another video. Until then, stay blessed, take care. Bye-bye.